love, identity, and faith collide in a story that takes us on an emotional journey unlike any other. Today, we're diving into a movie that stands apart from the usual narratives we discuss. This film explores the complexities of forbidden love and self-discovery. Set against the backdrop of a rigid religious community, it's a poignant tale of a teenage girl, Jamie, who unexpectedly finds herself drawn to a friend whose faith and upbringing pose a stark contrast to her own. As their bond deepens, they navigate the tension between societal expectations and the undeniable pull of their hearts. Her life takes a dramatic turn when she moves in with her Jehovah's Witness relatives and discovers a connection that transcends faith, societal expectations, and personal doubts. A new beginning in the wake of loss. Jamie's story begins with a profound loss, the death of her father, that leaves her navigating a world filled with uncertainty and grief. Seeking stability, Jamie moves in with her Aunt Beth and Uncle Jean-Francois, Jehovah's Witnesses who welcome her into their faith-driven household. While their intentions are warm and sincere, Jamie quickly realizes that her stay comes with conditions, embracing the family's deeply religious lifestyle. For Jamie, this transition is both a physical relocation and an emotional upheaval. The quiet countryside and rigid routines of her new home starkly contrast with her own independent and free-spirited personality. Adjusting to life with her aunt and uncle means grappling with unfamiliar traditions, structured meetings, and a community bound by faith. Despite these challenges, Jamie's resilient nature shines through. Her journey begins with a sense of disorientation, but soon unfolds into a story of discovery, connection, and ultimately, love that defies expectations. Forbidden glances and budding affection. Jamie's introduction to Jehovah's Witness meetings is a jarring experience. Her disinterest is palpable as she struggles with the rigid expectations of her new environment. Yet, during her first meeting, her gaze lingers on Marik, a charismatic girl whose presence exudes both charm and quiet rebellion. Their brief interactions begin to spark something deeper, a connection that challenges the constraints of their surroundings. The relationship between Jamie and Marik deepens during a dinner invitation at Marik's home. Amid family prayers and whispered secrets, the girls share a meaningful look that marks the beginning of their bond. Marik's revelation about her mother's departure from the faith introduces Jamie to the harsh realities of disfellowshipping, a practice that isolates those who leave the community. A love that defies boundaries. As Jamie and Marik spend more time together, their bond grows stronger. From exploring art museums to late-night sleepovers, their shared moments are filled with laughter, vulnerability, and an undercurrent of forbidden affection. In one tender moment, Marik wraps her arm around Jamie in her sleep, a gesture that leaves Jamie both startled and exhilarated. Their relationship becomes increasingly complex as Marik struggles to reconcile her faith with her feelings for Jamie. Their secret touches and shared glances during Bible studies reveal a love that neither can openly admit. For Jamie, Marik represents both the warmth of newfound love and the heartbreak of knowing their connection defies the strict rules of their faith. Confronting faith and identity. The tension escalates when Jamie begins to influence Marik's behavior. As Marik starts skipping classes and questioning the rules of her faith, her sister Amanda grows suspicious. Jamie's birthday, a milestone she chooses to celebrate despite her relatives' disapproval, further strains her relationship with her aunt and uncle. The backlash from her celebration underscores the rigid boundaries that Jamie constantly challenges. Marik and Jamie's love is put to the test during a moment of rebellion. In a locked restroom at a movie theater, Marik confesses her feelings through an embrace that speaks volumes. Yet, their love remains hidden from the outside world, cloaked in secrecy and fraught with the fear of discovery. The unraveling and heartbreak. The climax of their story arrives when Marik's father announces her engagement to another member of the congregation. The revelation shatters Jamie, who realizes that Marik is sacrificing their love to align with the expectations of her faith. In a heartbreaking confrontation, Marik confesses her belief that their love will endure in the new system, a concept rooted in her religious teachings. Despite Jamie's pleas for Marik to leave with her and start anew, Marik remains bound by her faith and family obligations. Their final kiss is a bittersweet farewell, marking the end of their romance, but leaving an indelible mark on both their lives. A love that lingers. Years later, Jamie has moved on with her life, finding love again and embracing her identity. Yet, a visit to her aunt's home brings her face to face with Marek once more. Marique's life has changed. She now has a child and a new set of responsibilities. However, their unresolved connection surfaces during their reunion, leaving both women grappling with the lingering what-ifs of their past. The story concludes with a poignant moment between Jamie and Marek, a reminder of the love they shared and the worlds they could never fully reconcile. Their journey is evidence of the complexities of love, faith, and identity, a narrative that resonates with anyone who has ever felt torn between their heart and the expectations of society. Reflection: the story of Jamie and Marek is more than just a tale of forbidden love. It's an exploration of the complexities that arise when two people from different worlds form a connection that challenges everything they've been taught to believe. At its core, this narrative delves into the intersections of faith, personal identity, and the courage it takes to love against all odds. Jamie represents the voice of rebellion, a teenager who is not afraid to question the rules imposed on her. Her arrival at her aunt and uncle's home is symbolic of stepping into an entirely new world, a world steeped in strict religious practices and unwavering traditions. From the outset, she is an outsider, grappling not only with her grief, but also with the expectations placed upon her. Her defiance of these norms becomes a defining trait, and it's through this defiance that she begins to carve her own path. Marek, on the other hand, embodies the internal struggle faced by those who yearn for freedom, but are held back by their deeply ingrained beliefs. Her life as a Jehovah's Witness has been shaped by rules, expectations, and the looming fear of disfellowship, a fate that would sever her ties with her family and community. Despite her moments of rebellion, such as her subtle acts of affection toward Jamie, Marique's choices are governed by her faith and the weight of her responsibilities. Jamie and Marique's journey is a powerful reminder of the challenges faced by those who dare to defy societal norms in pursuit of love. It's a story about courage, identity, and the sacrifices we sometimes make to belong. Through its nuanced portrayal of forbidden affection and the conflict between faith and individuality, this film offers a lens into experiences that many can relate to, yet are rarely shown on screen. It lingers with us, reminding us of the enduring complexity of human relationships. If you enjoyed this recap and love exploring stories that challenge the norm, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And we'd love to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments what you think about Jamie and Make's story. Until next time, take care.